Okay, the size of this room's shelving suggests that it once served as a larder for human miners, who abandoned this place long ago. If this game had a demo, I'd love to try it out, but I'm not willing to pay for the game. I don't even know if you'd like it. Well, I mean, you could always do the thing on Steam where you just play it for like an hour or two. Maybe skip past a lot of the dialogue just to get a good feel for it. And then if you don't like it, return it before the 2 hours are up. It's not exactly perfect, but it usually works pretty well. No, we can't cut through that section, can we? Nope. I don't know. I know a lot of people do that. And generally, I will actually suggest that if, on Steam. Because, I mean, might as well make use of it. I've done it plenty. It's like a game I don't care for that much. Yeah, I just turn it back in. Like, I don't want to do a series on this. Bye. I feel a bit guilty because oftentimes I'll do like a video on it, but it's like... I don't feel that guilty because usually I'll do like a video and be like, this is kind of a fun game, but it's not for me. And then I send it back. But I've been doing that less and less often recently. Or I do a video on it and I'm like, I would love to do a series on this. Eventually. And then I never actually get around to it. You know what? I'm gonna put Harim in front. We effectively want to just have this like weirdly unbalanced team here.
You cannot stand against me.
So you feel scummy for doing that, though. Honestly, I wouldn't. Demos are the best way to like make a decision on whether or not you like a game ever. In fact, I think demos have, of everything, I think demos have the biggest effect on whether a person buys a game, positively or negatively. More so than YouTubers, reviews, or anything. Having a demo to tell you like, hey, this game is good, or hey, this game ain't good, is actually what makes all the difference. Anyway, let's see if I can get this going. All right. So we've already. Oh wait, no. I haven't read this on video because this is lost in the me being angry at everything. Anyway, our journey into the mysterious dungeon brought us by twists and turns into an old mine. A huge hatch in the floor blocked our way. The panels were half open and squeaked angrily, threatening to plunge careless adventurers into the abyss below. Stretched from wall to wall, making it impossible to simply walk around this deadly trap. Break! All bad! We turned around and saw a kobold sitting on the ground beside a broken lever. The kobold was holding his head in his hands, but sensing us, he jumped up. Stop! You go! You fall! I'll go! I'll fall! Sorrow! Sorrow! He grew woeful, lamenting, he skittered down one of the passages. Then we tried to jam the doors and deactivate the trap. Hey, we succeeded this time and gained 85 EXP. Using equal parts wisdom and dexterity, we jammed the ominous hatch. Now we could proceed without fear. Thus, the darkness of the yawning abyss was roundly defeated. I'm a little bit grumpy with this game specifically that, like, it's just a skill test. In normal D&D, you'd look at that and be like, okay, that's kind of dangerous. Let's tie a rope around the dwarf, put him on the hatch, and when it likely gives way, we then, you know, hoist him back up so he doesn't fall down and take a ton of damage or die. Or, you know, if you've got a good party, you've got like a collapsible ladder. I had a character that had a collapsible ladder, and I think I used it like 12 times in the first session alone. And the DM was so mad because it was just like, you know, he had all these like clever pit traps and whatnot, and I was just like, I pull out the collapsible ladder, we use it as a bridge. And eventually, like, it broke. And I had, like, some kind of crafting, skill, I think it was. And so I just fixed it using, like, rope and, like, nearby supplies and some other stuff I was carrying with. I love to have MacGyver characters. It always makes DMs mad. Or, like, really, really pleased. Because a good DM is a DM that is, like, totally fine with their plans going awry. Sadly, a lot of DMs are like, hee, I'm gonna catch them in my trap.
Applause,
and then,
please.
you know, everybody gets hit by that, and they're like, see? I DM'd well, and I don't know. More of this! Back we go. Lindsay? That would require sophisticated programming to allow that kind of lateral thinking. It wouldn't. The way to do it well would actually be to litter around random garbage. And if you collected all of the random garbage, one of your characters would just be like, oh hey, Let's just use this random garbage to fashion, like, a makeshift bridge. Like, straight up, I see a bunch of wooden planks that are just sitting here. What if one of these wooden planks was just lootable? And you could just put it across the entire thing. And you're not jamming the thing closed, you just make a bridge. And maybe it breaks, who knows? And it's still a skill check, but, like, you can use some kind of environmental things to potentially get around problems. Anyway, these wooden structures are a few centuries old, some even older, but they withstood the ravages of time. I think this is the way into the cave if you were to fight everybody. Anyway, there's nothing actually up here. What we actually want to do is this, Sycamore Hall, which I think is right here. I think the way in was over here, because I didn't see an entrance over this way. Yeah, that's that. I'm gonna wait and see if you still think this game's imbalanced and unnecessary hard before you buy it. I actually turned down the difficulty significantly, so this is kind of a bit of a cakewalk. Let's see when we actually get into the next zone and see if it gets harder. But yeah, tons of games do that kind of, like, multi-pronged approach to puzzle solving. It just takes extra work. But it would have made everything more compelling in D&D-like. So I'll bring it up anyway. Because yeah, I wanna play a D&D game that, like, really just lets you go wild with secondary with, like, not secondary solutions, but, like, alternate paths and solutions and, like, crazy things. But yeah, no, I got mad enough at this game that I think I was pretty justified in turning the difficulty down. Most of the basic fights are still cakewalks, but the really hard fights are not impossible. So I actually managed to beat those bandits that I was stuck on. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat that wisp for a long time. But I was also able to beat the skeletons, the centipede boss, and the spider boss without too much danger. The spider boss wasn't so bad. The centipede boss got me a little bit. And no permanent stat downs either, which felt a lot. Or felt a lot? Helped a lot. I don't know. I liked it. It felt better. I'm a little tired. I've been going for 8 hours. I was like, hey, you know, Calypso Media was like, hey, let's... Oh, cutscene? Cutscene. What the...
Oh, my impromptu rival. You are late, as always. A little advice? Never join any races. Speed is just not for you.
What is with this disguise, Tartuccio?
Do you mean the performance I put on for the kobolds? Wasn't this an excellent idea? The poor folks did everything I wanted, even started a brawl with their beloved neighbor mites. I did not even need to make any effort to complete my mission. That is why I will always be a step ahead of you and the like.
And this is the person I nearly made the hero of my book? Ew.
Without a doubt, Vice does have its advantages. However, in the end, it always, you hear me? Always gets what it rightfully deserves.
I know you're a Pataxian spy.
But you don't know my mission, and won't ever know because I will never tell you, even for the pleasure of seeing your discouraged face.
What were you looking for here? Why did you need all of this? Why aren't there any windows around?
Don't take me for an idiot. I am not going to tell you anything, even despite the fact that I am going to kill you. By the way, did you know I am going to kill you?
That's funny. I'm gonna kill you. Hello. This is a bit of a mess. That's fine, they're all kobolds. They'll die in seconds. Let's just get over here. Don't mind. Oh my god, they're dying quick. Alright, well, let's keep going. Ow. I got crit for a damage. Burning Hands. Nope, that's some pretty garbage damage. Alright, screw it. Should probably have cast Mage Armor a long time ago. Whoa! Hi. That's Fireball. Alright, let's fix that. Oh, I probably should have saved before this. Oh well. Do I have inflict light wounds on self? Okay, Amiri, you're probably in a fine spot. You go back there. You should probably help her. Lindsay, switch you to melee for a second. She's garbage in melee. But it's better than shooting into melee. And he's dead. Well, that was quick. Then again, like, we carved... Well, no. He fireball through, like, half of the kobolds that were supposed to be defending him. There's such a thing as meat walls and expendable losses, but you don't want to sacrifice your meat walls as expendable losses that fast. That's bad. That was dumb. Alright, and yoink. I'll loot the rest of them later. I love Fireball. Is one of my favorite spells ever. It's also, real dangerous. Unless your party knows how to use it. At a wizard once, first time he'd ever played, we were doing a... Were we 4th or 5th level? I don't remember, but effectively, there's nothing else in this area, right? I don't think so. But effectively, he didn't realize that Fireball was an AoE, and killed the rest of the party. And we were kind of mad at him. At the exit of Sycamore Hall, you meet Bada, Queen of the Mites, and Sootscale, Chief of the Kobolds. They look askance at each other. The rage briefly suppressed, but they do not attack. You promised find truth. Open it soon. You find shaman? I could lie. Is the Sycamore branch even useful? Probably not. Anyway, Tartuk deceived everyone. It was he who stole the Sycamore branch from the kobolds to make war with the mites. He attacked me, and he was killed. I possess both sacred branches. Treacherous treason. I know, Purple Hide Trader. Keep both branches. There's no need to honor these old relics. Honor the hero who opened your eyes and changed your history. Honor me. As for your relics, I suppose my gloves will do. Might take this gift. Honor you, hero. Kobold Crier reaches up for glove. Glove! Great relic! You've founded your own cult. Henceforth, your glove is treated as a sacred relic in the dungeons under the old sycamore. Yes! Oh, that is a Kelgrit's action. What the heck are the branches even for? Do they do anything? Was that a pointless action? It was completely meaningless for me to keep them, but I'm totally fine with the fact that I did that. Oh, boy. Kelgrit's the Mad is moving up in the world. I've got a cult following. I hope we can leverage that later when I get a kingdom. How great would it be to just have a small army of mites to do something? I don't know. Okay, and let's leave. Let's leave for good, actually. We're done with this area. Yes. And...
what a sorry spectacle. The treacherous servant of a treacherous king, who in his turn is mere servant to even greater powers. He impersonates a lesser creature and dies. A good joke is a powerful weapon, and a bad one can seal the Joker's fate. So be it. Rise, my unfortunate jester. Your performance is not over yet.
Yes. Oxy. Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the outpost because, oh dang, I am utterly buried in equipment. And that's a good thing, because that means I've got, I'm buried in equipment, which means I'm going to be swimming in money, and we can actually make plot progress, finally. What the? No, this is not... Where am I? I should probably check before I go. Yeah, this is not... okay. Well, let's leave. I thought this was one of the exits up. I was not paying attention. Oh well. But yeah, cash to spend. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna deck my frontliners out in armor. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And that bag of holding. We need that bag of holding. Oh. I'm having a good time now that the game isn't kicking my ass. That felt good. Maybe a little bit too easy, but like, I don't know. There's only so much you can do to some degree. And we almost lost the whole party. Like, I think the perfect difficulty for D&D is like, every fight is winnable, but there is that risk of everything going wrong. A stray fireball. And I should pay more attention to bunching my units up, especially when fighting spellcasters, because that's going to get even worse. Where's the bag of holding? Oleg sells it. At least he sells one. I might be able to get more later elsewhere. I don't know if Oleg's inventory cycles or anything like that. But, like, no fight should ever feel unwinnable or unfair. Unless, like, all the players know that it's going to be kind of an unfair campaign. I've been there. I've been in unfair campaigns where it's just like, why would you even do this? I've been in unwinnable fights and I'm like, why even... Just Deus Ex... Or not even Deus Ex Machina, just rocks fall, everybody dies. Skip the song and dance of an unwinnable fight unless there's something special that you need to happen. Like, in a fight once against a lich, froze my character and proceeded to murk the entire party. It wasn't even the lich, it was his stupid nightmare. That was strong enough to, like, wreck everybody. And it was, like, supposed to be a fight you're supposed to lose to, like, really put the fear of the main villain in you. And it's like, just skip the fight. Because, like, we spent, like, half an hour trying to kill the thing. And we almost succeeded. It just saved the will save. And I was like, no. Yeah, come on. That felt less cool. But, like, you know, it's not fun to be a, punished for playing a game. Yay! I'm like, I think I told that story. I'm gonna tell it again. Oh, inventory weight is too great, right. I wish it would actually give me that menu before I went. Let's do weight in descending order. So this is the heaviest stuff. Do we just get rid of the tower shield? It's real tempting to just get rid of the tower shield. I know she's supposed to be a tower shield specialist, but she doesn't even... Oh, the wargs. You know, we might be able to actually fight the wargs. Let's start dropping the armor. I might hold on to that. Nah, let's get rid of the tower shield. I'm not going to use it, and I don't know if there's an enchanting system in this game. There usually isn't. In my campaign we've been doing recently, I kind of got rid of random equipment and was instead like, you know what would be so much cooler than random equipment? Let's just have it that players just find, like, +1 upgrade orbs. So it's like, well, you're already wearing full plate, just upgrade it. And that way, you know, admittedly they tended to hoard this stuff like crazy. Now that's just a oh, that's a heavy shield +1. Heck yeah. Let's put that on Hareem. I didn't even notice that it was a heavy shield +1. Why does that not have the magic circle behind it? That's kind of dumb. Crafting feats are possible in this game. Really? Or just in general, you mean? Okay, I'm into heavy. I can travel now. Oh, that's a good point. Admittedly, all these spears are equally useless, but whatever. I was just getting rid of, like, pretty much all of the valueless garbage. Should I reconsider? Let's close that. We actually don't want to leave. We want to go fight the warg. Which might also have, like, an area transition. But I might actually be able to fight him. Full complement party? I might have to camp, though. No. We have healing spells. We have a handful of healing spells. I'll give it a go, because I bet we might actually have a chance at fighting him this time. And I would like to take that chance if I can. Plus, I can always leave that way over there. But yeah, armor is high, weight / money. Drop it first. Yep. Honestly, I'm probably going to drop all these spears. They're only worth a gold apiece. And I'd rather be in, in medium territory than, like, have an extra 12 gold on hand. Because medium, in medium, you move 16% faster over world. And we still have a bit of a time limit here, so I'd like to kind of keep to that, if I can. Which are the greatswords worth? 8 pounds, 12 gold? Nah, it's okay. Do we need a pickaxe for, like, mining in this game? I have no idea if they do that to you. Might. I wouldn't put it past them. Let's see. Only one currency, right? No copper and silver? Nah. Not for this game. I didn't have a problem with time and didn't rush. Okay. I hate time limits. They always drive me a little batty. I'm like... everything could go bad. Heal her up. How many more? That might actually be the lot of my healing abilities. I don't think she's got one. We could do Shield of Faith. Did we end up doing Mage Armor? No, he's already got Mage Armor going. Okay. She can inflict wounds on herself. Yeah, we'll try this 2 times. Once with this setup, and then once with camping, maybe. Okay, Kelgrits, get out of there. We should not be in the middle of this. Okay, we're already burning through the wolves pretty quick. So that's a good sign. Harim is already taking some damage. Whatever. I'll aim for Garger. For Grak. Oh, Lindsay should actually pull away and switch back to the crossbow. I forgot she was still on melee. Okay, so, yep, Harim's down, surprising no one. What else do we have? Charge. Oh, you know what we do have that I haven't been using? Rage. And she's on defensive mode. I forgot she was on defensive mode. Let's switch away from that. As -4 to hit is rough. Oops, and he's down! Alright, perfect. Skinned a lot of them. Give me that stuff. Let's check journals. Do I have any quests that I should actually be doing? Do we have to go back to characters? Or is it just done? Death to the wargs. So it looks like we're done. We don't actually have to go back to the kobolds to turn it in. That's good. Okay. So we might get ambushed here, but most of the party's feeling pretty good. I'm just gonna risk it, and we'll just head back to Oleg's. Because I'd rather save time. Whoop. It's weird looking. Alright. Jathal's an elf from Kyonin, one who's not quite alive. The elves exiled her from her kingdom for her terrible deeds. Her search for a new home and new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. She pays little heed to her companions, and when she does, she behaves as if she's ready to bite their heads off. She gives me the creeps, and that's about all we know. Okay. Oh, there's a chest behind the wargs. Well, butts. I missed that. Thank you. It is like 2 a.m. And I will admit, much of this series might actually be filmed at after 2 a.m. No, I might actually record more of this tomorrow. I'm just glad to actually have a backlog for every series that I'm currently recording, which is very strange. That usually doesn't happen. But yeah, since oh god, we're all the way back here. Oh, I was really hoping we'd end up in the same spot. All right, well, back here. Let me see if I can provide a quick fix to how slow this is. Because I don't want to walk. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Please don't break on me. Graham is prime gaming time. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, this works. Ever seen a gnome scoot? Oh, we're paused. Oh my god. So this is the game at times 10 speed. Okay, so there's oh yeah, there's stuff back here. Honestly, I kind of wish this game had a fast forward button when you're just walking through the overworld. A couple of CRPGs have had that recently, and it's actually quite nice. Oh, it actually tells you what the DC is. Oh, that's scary. I also get the feeling the overgrown passage is just a shortcut. I think there was one over here, though, that I want to double check. Like, that might actually go somewhere. But yeah, I figure I'm just going to have Cheat Engine open, and I'm just going to turn on super speed whenever we're just walking around a zone. There's nothing to do in it. Okay. Where does this lead? Hi, we're down here now. Sneaky mites. Oh, they don't like that. Alright, well, let's turn this off. I don't actually want to be playing the game at times 10 speed. I just don't want to be waiting at times 10 speed. Or at regular speed. There we go. But yeah, this game desperately needs like a speed up button. That's, I think, one of the only features that they don't have in, and I'm not really sure why.
It's just not my lucky day.
Well, dang it. Alright, well, we get a little bit of gold. Copper ring, I guess. Guess we'll have to come back later. Alright. Oh, and these are all just height armor and stuff. We can climb back up, right? Okay. I hope so. It'd be pretty bad if we fell on our butts getting out of here. I don't remember if there's any other overgrown passages or whatnot that we actually needed to make a check for to get in. I hope not. There's that one, but I think that's just for, like, traversing. Oh. And there's also a entrance to the old Sycamore Depths up there. I didn't even realize it. A good thing is it uses your highest check for those, not the guy in full plate with the tower shield. Yeah. Oh, it'd be awful if you had to do the whole party to succeed. I wouldn't do it. I'd always look at those and be like, well, never mind. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's actually get out of here this time. That is a cool portrait. But yeah. Ain't me. Okay, do we take any... Actually, let's just head for the road. I should probably always try and take, like, alternate pathways if I can. Find some things. Kingdom resource. I guess kingdom resources probably don't matter that much until we actually get to stuff. Hey, it worked perfectly. No ambushes, no nothing. Last time, I think I went up that way. I had, like, 2 ambushes. It wasn't fun. Oh, your characters cannot sleep in medium or heavy armor. It makes attacks on your camp extra dangerous. That would explain why that thunder lizard that, like, made me rage quit. That would explain why it kicked my butt so thoroughly. Beyond just the fact that it was really strong for no good reason. Hello. Listen, there's... well, since you dispatched the bandits with such... dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal pig. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar. As big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tuskgutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Vekel Benzen found his lair and went to kill the beast. He came back with 1 leg. Put a bounty on the boar's head. But it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you'll get rid of the monster. Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than local wussies, right? Wanna bet I can chop this Tuskgutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Alright, let's go kill this Tuskgutter. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it. Alright, anyway, Oleg, get back here. I need to talk to you about stuff. Curse my short legs. Okay, so let's sell everything. Offer. Huh. Well, that helps a lot. Alright, next up. Masterwork Scythe. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Masterwork Greatsword. Regular Greatsword. Heavy Pick. Swords. Pretty much anything that's not magical I can just get rid of from this. And even the magical stuff, I'm probably gonna... What? That's not a dueling sword +1. I'm probably just gonna get rid of everything that, is magical to some degree, too. A lot of the +1 stuff is gonna be, like, kind of useful, but, like, not really. I'll hold on to the ever-burning torches, though. Who knows when they're gonna be handy. And they're pretty light. I might... Yeah, pretty light. Not a whole lot of spare armor, but that's fine. Accessories... Tartuccio's dead. I could probably just get rid of his present. Does anybody know if it actually has any, like, detractors, or if it's just kind of a thing? Okay, so I've got 5,000 gold. That's not bad. I was hoping to get a little bit more. But we gotta find a well-grounded antiques collector to buy most of these. I'm assuming we don't get that for some time. So Ring of Protection +1, Amulet of Mighty Fists. Interesting. Okay, so what do we have? Instead of type, we want price. Descending order. Yeah, the charisma bonus would be kind of nice. Strength belt would be kind of nice. But what I want is the small bag of holding. And the full plate +1? Can I get both? I could. Would this be worth it? Valcata is your favorite. Ooh. That is pretty good. It's like a super long sword. So, it's kind of the trade-off. Instead of the extra damage for going Bastard Sword, the extra base damage, you get a ×3 crit bonus. That's not bad. I never liked the... Well, no, the Falchion ain't bad either. That was always two-handed? Or... Oh, no, it's always two-handed. I thought that was one of those that if you got the exotic proficiency, you'd be able to one-hand it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the full plate and the bag of holding. Because I can just put the full plate on Harim. Because he's definitely the squishiest of my basic party members. So, we don't really need the great sword. What's up with the dueling sword? Why is the dueling... Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of the dueling sword, and I'm probably going to get rid of the pick. None of them are any good. At least not for what I'm doing. Okay, so that's actually another... What? Oh, yeah, they're all +1. The Agilite pick is especially expensive. Okay. We don't need the great sword, great axe. Heavy flail is two-handed. Never mind. Do price and descending order again. So I'm gonna have... I have 4,000 gold exactly. I could get a belt. I could get another full plate +1. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Put it on her. Effectively just slowly tank out my entire party. Not a bad idea. I mean, sucks for the armor check penalty. Because otherwise there's like... Yeah. I don't get the dueling sword either. It'd probably just... It probably just works out to have, Yeah, let's get the extra full plate. The dueling sword probably just works out to use your dexterity instead as well. But I think this works fine. Alright. Now we have 2 tanky characters. Yep, that's a 3 AC bonus for her. She is going to be hard to hit for a while. And I still have some money left over. We should buy rations. I want like 9. We should be able to handle everything past this point, but I figure the rations will kind of help. And who knows, if they're completely useless and I still have 10 rations like in a little while from now, then we'll just switch out and store them somewhere. Anyway, let's go pass out.